Konnichiwa Mina, this is T Sakura, and you're watching Watami Files. Today I'm going to be reviewing the comic Judge Dredd versus Aliens. Now, especially with these, I have to say first of all, these are probably my number one comics to collect. The Predator and Aliens versus. Because especially with DC and Dark Horse working together, a lot of the times you get some really nifty stuff with this. So, what did I think about this one? For our first issue, they really do a nice job. They follow the rules of the aliens. Show very little, but enough to where it draws us into the comic. And that's one thing that they definitely follow in this one. They even follow the rules like, introducing each of the different stages of the metamorphosis of the aliens accordingly to what they need it to be. So they do follow all the rules and don't try to, I guess the right word would be gimmick it. Like, oh, well, this is aliens, but it's too slow for us, so let's just have fun and throw everything in at once. That'd be more like kind of like the I think it's Aliens versus Green Lantern comics that are out. That one they did speed ahead. But let's talk about this one because this is the one that I'm reviewing right now. So, first of all with the comic, let's talk about what's going on. Judge Dredd, of course, is having a typical day and has to break up all these protesters who are protesting another power tower that they dislike because it uses the magma of the earth to power it. Kind of like in Final Fantasy VII, oh, you can't do that type thing. And even in this day and age, you think would it be stupid enough to protest longer than needs be with the judges, but they do. So, in this one, it starts off with at least those certain people who actually know what this thing is. And, the guy running away, all that, being pursued by the people that he stole it from. Judges come along, save the guy's life, and as they bring him into the hospital, finally, the baby burst out of the guy's chest, introducing, the first real thing we actually see of the aliens instead of just being verbally told about it. And when that pops out, everybody's just like, whoa, what's this? And of course, out of anybody, Dredd is just like, okay, what was that, guys? Doesn't look dangerous. Not as dangerous as me. Judge Dredd is, his typical thing. So that's what makes it interesting just to bring these two together. Of course, with it being the little guy, it escapes into the ventilation shaft in the hospital. Like it always does. Runs away. And now the judges call in their, I guess you can call it their alien squad exterminators. Unfortunately, none of them know exactly what it is. They go and start doing their investigation, find out what's going on. A little bit later, after they find out, where this guy had taken the whatever it is over there, because still they don't know what it is. They go inside there and they just see a whole scene of, apparently there's another one out there too with the guy. It looks like the exact same way, and the judges are, still confused at what they're up against. So, one of the judges is like, hey, look, this thing's opening! What does this thing do? And, of course, since everybody's always like that, gets caught off guard, and the first hugger comes out, and they learn the hard way you can't cut these things off. And going from there, they actually encounter, one of the warriors, start trying to kill it because that's just what judges do, and they hit it pretty good. Unfortunately, that's when they learn the hard way even more that that it is acid instead of blood, or blood acid, whatever you want to call it, and they lose one of their men. Going from there, they're trying to do their best to find out more about this thing and try to kill it. And of course, who steps up to the plate to take it on? Dredd. He has to go up there and, I am the one, type thing. Exactly how it always is. Goes up there to confront the bug, and gets pretty interesting. Judge almost kills it, almost gets killed, and it leaves the scene just, jumping back to the exterminators, when they finally get confirmation, hey, do not approach this thing. This thing is extremely dangerous, more so than what we actually anticipated. And it all ends with a beautiful with a beautiful head slicing moment where someone gets I cannot speak today. Decapitated. There's the word. And just leaves us with that, horrified look of the partner, leaving us to wonder, what now? Was that a queen? Is that a bug? What's going to happen? It's in a hospital with 8,000 people. And that's roughly where the comic leaves off, just leaving us with that eerie silence feeling that really brings out aliens right there. I have read other Judge Dredd comics, and they're really good. They have some good humor in there, but when they added in the aliens, they brought out the whole aliens aspect, and it's like, we have to use more of this. So yeah, out of everything, this is probably out of the alien comics I own, this is the number one I actually have. Now, it is the number 2 aliens comic that I've actually read. The best one is Superman and Aliens. But still, I actually don't own that one. I was able to get a hold of a copy of it before I can actually read it, but I didn't, unfortunately, buy it. It's one of those ones that are a little bit hard to come by, because when it's Superman Aliens, I do have Superman Aliens Volume 1, but it's Aliens 3. I definitely will be doing some more reviews. I'm trying not, just be honest out there, just to let everybody know, I'm really not trying to do any DC and Marvel right off the bat, because I have a ton of them, but I have a ton of other great comics from other companies, and that's why I decided to, get some some Dark Horse out there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is personally it's just a great comic. I hope you enjoyed the images while I was able to show you, and I hope I didn't spoil too much, because I'm really just trying to get this out there for you guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I give this one definitely a 5 out of 5, only because they did it right on both spectrums. So I hope you guys, if you get the opportunity, do read this. It's fantastic. Hope you guys enjoyed this. T-Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.